Leisure time. Did you ever stop to think how much leisure time you really have? Some of us put our leisure time to good use. And some of us, Ken Michaels, for example, spend most of our leisure time just moping.
Moping? He thinks I'm moping. Well, who wouldn't mope? There's nothing to do, nobody's around. You know how it is. I went down to the bowling alley, went over to the drugstore. None of the gang was there. All my friends are busy, so what's for me to do?
Do you suppose Ken has more leisure time than his friends do?
Huh? Well, no, I don't have more time. We all spend about the same amount of time in school, and the rest is leisure time. I've got nothing to do but wait for supper. My friends have more things to do. They're lucky.
Ken's pretty lucky, too.
Listen to that. All right, I'll bite. Why am I lucky?
Because you have so much leisure time. Time in which you can do things you enjoy. Time in which you don't have to work.
Like this, huh? Is that good?
Let me show you a few things. Suppose you had lived 100 years ago. What would you have been like? Take a look.
Where? Oh, is that me? Is that what I would have looked like 100 years ago?
Well, perhaps. But now, well, let's look back 100 years again and see someone else.
Who? Hey, that's my dad.
Young man, you get off that bed and get to work. After you clean out the stable, you can build some new steps for the back porch. While I work 72 hours a week, no son of mine is going to loaf.
72 hours?
12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Tomorrow morning, young man, you're going out to get a regular job. You can work too, and earn your keep.
Not so good, Ken? Well, let's try another picture. Say about 50 years ago.
Oh, hello, son. Well, say, I've got some new pictures for the stereoscope. We'll look at them tonight. Don't forget about your chores. Have them all done by the time I'm through work. And keep the wood box full.
Boy, how long will you work, Dad?
Why, 10 hours. 10 hours a day, every day except Sunday.
60 hours a week? Boy.
Well, Ken, let's take a look at your father's time as it really is today.
Hi, Dad. You sure don't work as long hours as they used to.
That's right, Ken. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do so much work in so little time. This 40-hour week suits me fine. And some people even work shorter hours nowadays. By the way, Ken, how'd you like to play a quick round of golf before supper? I think we can work it in. And then later I'd like to shellac that...
Horror night in the library. Classical cinema, yes. That's what's happening. Anyone has a preference? I have a preference for things in the public domain. That is my preference. It's a good preference to have as a VTuber. For things in the public domain, yes. Hello. Good evening, or whatever time everyone's operating in right now. I know it's morning for some, evening for others. Terrible time for everyone else. Yeah. But today we're going to watch the film Nosferatu. Wait, sorry. Before we begin, quick thing. I was supposed to stream Half-Life 2 yesterday. I didn't. I was extremely just exhausted. I was just drained. and I just had nothing. I had no. My battery was just dry, so I didn't want to just play the game and then be completely quiet for like, I don't know, 3-4 hours or whatever, however long the stream would have been. I really didn't want to do that. I felt that would be a little disrespectful to the people that would watch a playthrough of a very good game. It's not like a shitty game where I just, I'm just trying to trudge through it. But it's like a good game and I want to enjoy it. And so I thought, well, and because, I would be doing this stream today now as well, I thought, well, I'm not going to sabotage that. And then I was going to stream today earlier and I couldn't because I passed out for like 16 hours. I'm not one for social activity, and so when I'm inevitably forced to have to participate, it makes things a little difficult. It was a gathering with some other librarians, and it was good. It was fine. So it's not like a terrible thing happened to me. It's just it would do better for me to be in my own corner of the library, where nobody else is. It just makes like my life just a lot more bearable. Yeah. Anyways, so that was why I had to delay the Half-Life 2 stream to Sunday. We'll stream it tomorrow. You are an extrovert, Wally. Oh, and you would think the other librarians are the same as me, but no, they have a lot more battery than I do, which is admirable, I suppose. Just, I'm gonna stick to my corner of the library. I prefer it that way. Anyways. Yes, Nosferatu today. Yes, and then Half-Life 2 tomorrow. But we're gonna do Nosferatu today. This is a film. This is a film reaction stream. How the Mighty Have Fallen. I don't know who Andy is, but people keep calling me that. Whenever I say I want to do react content. But I thought that this was an appropriate film to react to, or rather to make a stream of, for multiple reasons. One, it's spooky month. Spooky month is just, one can do spooky things too. It's not very scary, I think, probably. It's probably not that scary. It was so long ago that it would be a good way for me to ease into the horror that I'm kind of spending this month trying to ease into. And Nosferatu is perhaps regarded in the horror community as the sort of grandfather of horror films. And four, it has a very interesting sort of rabbit hole to dive that one may dive into in understanding its complicated history and its why it's a silent film but not really, which I will do now. Normally people will skip the boring part and just go, let's go react to the content now. Well, that's not me, because I love the boring part. That's what I'm here for. And if that's probably also not what you are here for, but I don't care. It's my channel. You're here for the vampire shenanigans? Great. Well, today is all about vampire shenanigans. That's all today is. That's all this film is. Let's see. How do I click into this? I want to show you a few things. If it could just you know, you could just detect it. Give me one moment. Okay. Okay. All right. Bring you over here. Bring you over here. Familiar page. Yes. Goodness gracious. We love Wikipedia, right? So, this is the Wikipedia page for Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, the subtitle. It's a German silent film. Silent German expressionist vampire film directed by F.W. Murnau and starring Max Schreck, Count Orlok. He's a vampire who preys on the wife, Schroeder, of his estate agent Gustav von Wangenheim, and brings the plague to their town. Right. Now, interesting thing about this film is it is it's a ripoff. It's a sort of a ripoff in a way, or at least it did not officially gain the rights to Bram Stoker's 1897 novel Dracula, which is, you know, obviously what this is inspired by. It didn't gain the rights to it. It's an unauthorized and unofficial adaptation. So they changed the names, they changed the things, but it's largely inspired, you know, by the same work. And well, it was created, however, not as just a cheap, you know, knockoff, ripoff, like many bootleg games or media perhaps may be. This is actually, according to people, I don't know, I haven't watched it, pretty good, especially for its time. And not only was it pretty good, it's good enough that it has stood, it has been hailed as a pillar, or as a sort of, not genesis, right, but one of the most important points of horror film history. People look back to this and, you know, they're inspired by it. This was definitely a work that inspired many more to come. It's your favorite horror film. Much like MF Doom. if you got the reference that I was going for in the title. If you didn't, doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. So, one of the interesting things about this film is, and you know, we can read the whole Wikipedia page. I'm sure there's probably some of you that are willing to sit through that, but I don't think the majority of you are willing to do that. So I'm going to, you know, sort of give the summary of what I've glimpsed through, because I didn't read everything either. I'm a terrible reader. I don't like reading, but I sort of glimpsed over stuff. And one of the things that interested me the most was this copy that we're going to watch. First of all, the even more interesting thing is it's right here. It's on the Wikipedia page. You can actually just like, that's what we're reacting to. Like, this is how does this look? How does this look on the stream? Hold on, let me check. Oh goodness, it's a little ridiculous. Can I like open it in a new tab? Oh, I can't. Original file. There we go. Yes. Okay. 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 How does this look now? Well, it's a film of all time. All right. We are reacting to a Wikipedia video. That's right. What we're reacting to is in the public domain. So, you know, that. Not only that, it's just on the Wikipedia page. You can just watch it right now. It's not, you don't even have to go into any, you know, fishy websites. You don't have to sail the high seas for it. It's just right there. However, what you will find is the original copy, or the quote unquote original copy. This wasn't actually the original. It is a surviving copy recovered that otherwise only contains the visual component of the original. You see, the original wasn't a silent film, actually, as you know, as the first paragraph might suggest. The original screening of it, I believe, had a score, an accompanying score, and it was composed by Hans Erdmann in the 1922 premiere. And you know, Wikipedia cites this webpage. It doesn't look super official, but you know, Wikipedia is citing it, and I'm not as diligent as the average academic. I don't care. If it's on Wikipedia, I trust it. This is the extent of research I'll do, you know? This is it. After that, it's just like, whatever, man. If it's actually that wrong, I'm sure someone would tell me. It's not it's not something I'm too interested in doing myself. But, so, Nosferatu has a premiere score by Hans Erdmann, but reportedly, you know, part of the downfall and why there's like there's like lore to this bit. Let me find it. Where's the lore? Yeah, so Nosferatu was the only production by the studio, and they wanted to, you know, who wanted to make occult supernatural films, and then it immediately declared bankruptcy right after. You know, it bombed. It was almost kind of like Morbius in a way. I'm going to stop the comparison there, but you know, if you want to compare it to Morbius, there's more than one aspect you can. Where's the lore? Where's the lore? So, yes, the original score was composed by Hans Erdmann. However, most of the score has been lost because what remains is only a partial adapted suite, and then so throughout history, people have tried to recreate that score, recompose it, do like other things, put other tracks on. Some people were like, you know, hey, put on the Silent 2 OST to this film, and then it could work. I forgot where the lore is exactly, but I believe the lore, not like the lore of the movie in the context of the story, but I mean the lore of the film production. Where is it? Anyways, well, point is, I believe, from what I remember, it was created, and then somebody didn't like that it was created, so they got the rights to it and then destroyed most of the copies. And so all the only surviving copies, there were a few surviving copies left, which have since then been restored, at least like, and this is what we got out of those, you know, copies. And the music has been lost to time, so since then there have been many people trying to recompose it through the suite perhaps, or through their own interpretations. Everyone has tried to. So there's one that's like, what is this? Nosferatu Hans Erdmann. There's like different. Oh man, okay. There's that. There's like various films, various musicals, not musicals, sorry. There's various musical productions that have tried to rescore it, or you know, interpret their own score for this film, especially now that it's entered the public domain in 2019. You know, it's up for grabs, so to speak. But even before that official entry into the public domain, people have been treating it like it's free real estate, you know, because of the whole complicated history it has with copyright. Now it originated as a knockoff in a way, right? And some of the characters in Plato's dialogue attributed as real because the book said so. SMH. Trying to check my sources. Yeah, not really. I don't care too much about the sources, because unless the main point is the historical accuracy. But usually when I like look into these things, to me the important bit isn't the historical accuracy of it. I.e., if it was fake, the philosophy is still real. If you catch my drift. As the kids say. Anyways. So that is the basics, the lore of Nosferatu, the film. So we're gonna watch the original, it's a silent one, but it's not technically the original, but it's technically the original. You know what I mean? So it's technically the original in that this is the original film that's been survived and documented, but it's not. But this film originally had a score that you know, we're not privy to now because of reasons, right? So hang on one second. Okay, there we go. Hello. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Everyone, he was here. Some most familiar faces. I remember all of you. Fantastic. So that's what we're doing today. We're watching the film. Let me see if I can. So does this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yes. Okay. That's what we're watching today. It's a silent film. I'm going to just not have any sound on. I could, do the whole YouTube comment thing of, oh, put on the Silent Hill 2 OST, put on a horror game soundtrack, and then play it. Could do that, but I think I want to experience it in its original silence first. I might talk throughout the movie, and if you find that annoying, which is very, very reasonable, just mute me. Alternatively, you can just watch the film yourself. It's free, and it's here, and it's like, it's on the Wikipedia page. For everyone who's arrived late, right? Go to you can be on the Nosferatu Wikipedia page, and then there it is, the entire film. It's just right there. Here. Like here. This bit. That's what I have pulled up. This is literally from Wikipedia. You hear me? Well, yeah, I know, but it's also like if I don't want to interrupt the you know what I mean. Anyways, so before we begin, before we begin, turn off your phones. Maybe you can have some snacks with you. I won't, because I don't think I want to be chewing during this, and I'm also quite full. I will, however, have a glass of water. That is the extent of it. This is Henry Gilleen, F.W. Murnau, and to to a good extent, Bram Stoker's Nosferatu, a symphony of horror, silent German expressionist vampire film. I don't speak a lick of German, so let's begin. The idea of muting me is funny. You're watching this silent film silently, but I want the anime Twinkie gif in the corner. I believe it helps some people. These are oh, they would put the credits at the beginning. I see. All right. Wait, can I full screen this? Oh, does this is this too much? Does it cut away any part of the film? I don't think it does. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to this. Someone says hello, welcome to Nosferatu. Also, it's not like there's nothing twink about me. It's just the standard anime avatar. I don't understand this twink obsession. It's not real. It's not real. I'm like waving my hands around trying to drive the point home, but I realize you can't see it, so never mind. Nosferatu. I don't speak German. Does anyone speak German? I don't think anyone here speaks German. I guess we'll just have to pretend like we understand what's going on. Is this a summary of the film? All right, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna let it play an hour 30 minutes. It's not that long. Isn't German one of the most important philosophical languages? Yes. Yeah, it is. If I spoke German, I would have a lot more avenues for philosophical work, but I don't. I'm terrible like that. You can read Friedrich Nietzsche in the original language. Oh, that's nice. This isn't scary at all. Her hair is certainly a choice, though. I find that interesting. I wonder if there's any dialogue. Probably not. I think it's just music. Also, by the way, even if we did get the score, I believe it's still referred to as a silent film. Yeah. Also, they kind of just look like vampires, don't they? Look at how pale they are. And the way they're dressed. Something about flowers? That's something about flowers. That's what that means. It's good to see you, friend. Right? Is what I think they're saying. Yes, it's good to see you too. Off on your way, yes. Mm-hmm. Which one's the vampire? I think it's the young man. I think he's the vampire. Those aren't words, those are wingdings. He looks quite like a vampire, actually. I think it's him. I think if we had to put it to a vote, it would be him. What's he thinking? What's he looking at? Oh. What is it, sir? You know what? They all look like vampires, yes. It could be all of them. It really could. Listen, I'm going to need you to go to the garden and pick up a note? No, I have no idea what they're saying. European, all of them look like vampires. That's not true. It's only most of them. No. Something about a hoe. Oh, they're planning to bite some necks. Look at them. Yes. Fresh blood. Ah. What does that mean? I hope it's not hate speech. Doesn't seem like it, according to his reaction. Is it a love letter? Well, he does seem excited, but I don't think he's romantically excited. We'll see. What are they planning? What are they scheming? They're pointing to a building, a house. Yes, yes, we can go do the thing. And the other one goes, right? Is that what? We're gonna be rich. That's the look of like we're going to be rich. That's the look. So surely it's that. There's treasure. Surely at this point the plot is there's treasure over in the building, and we can go get it. And if we do, then it's there's treasure. And then we'll be rich. But they seem to dress kind of like they're rich. Oh, they're doing the soul sucking. No, they're not. They're not doing any sucking. He does look mortified, though. He does look like her soul has been endangered quite recently. Perhaps it's the thought of wealth. Because they don't... They look... Well, they don't look wealthy for a European. It seems to me. They look... They look middle-class European, so... Dude, she is terrifying. Maybe she's the vampire. You're going to bite him? No, okay, never mind. Oh. Wonder when we get to the biting. Oh, he's showing her his neck. Never mind, no, they're not. Oh, that's not what's happening. She's beautiful. You just mean you misunderstand me. Vampires are very, very attractive. Never mind. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It wasn't me. Maybe she's scared. She knows something. Oh, could be right. Yes. I've never watched this film, by the way. I don't know what anything. I haven't even read the plot summary of this. I know Count Orlok will show up, and I know he's the main character. He's the guy. He's the biter, the vampire, and he's supposed to be Count. He's like the knockoff of Count Dracula. That's about the extent of which I know. Who are they? The parents? No, they're not. No, they're not the parents of them. No. No. That's a nice horse. Yep, don't go. Yep, okay. Yeah! Where to? Farewell, friend. I'm off to find treasure in a castle. That's what's happening, right? No, not yet, not yet. And then they went... I'm not gonna pretend like I know what it said. Ooh. Very blue now. Cute first act to keep your guard lowered? Yeah, that's kind of like generally. You usually have to set up the contrast, right? Even in modern horror. We'll see. Oh, it's a pub. Yes, yes. What can I get you? What can I get you? Is that water? No, he's not behaving like it's water. We like to drink with Orlok. What it looks like. Count Orlok? You mentioned... Oh! That cursed name. Orlok. Can't say that name. Or nothing but trouble. Leave. We don't want your patronage. What's he doing? Yes, ha! Okay, they're good again. Never mind. What is that? Cat-like animal. Run! I would be scared too, yes. It looks terrifying. What is... No, it's not quite like a cat. What is that? What am I looking at? Oh, okay. The hyena, yep. I knew that, I knew that, I knew that, yes. It's probably a hyena, yeah. I just didn't get a good, like, if they just, I didn't get a good angle on it, alright? I knew that, of course, I knew that. In Europe? Yeah, I don't know, no, that's strange. I don't know, okay, now I know, you know what, no, actually, I don't know what that is. Yeah. You're looking at the animal. No, probably not. Couples in an Airbnb. Rent is probably overpriced. There's no service. Reptina, maybe. You showed a strange animal and made me think it was the devil's work. I don't think it's the devil's work. I think it's just a strange animal. There's so many strange animals. I don't know any of them. I suppose I never put in the time to recognize them. Dracula got quirky and visited Congo. Now he can transform into savannah puppies. I don't think, although I've never watched this film nor read the novel by Bram Stoker, I don't think that's what he does. I have a sneaking suspicion that that's not true. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Ugh. Ah. Who didn't keep the blinds down? Or maybe he wanted to keep the blinds up. Where are they going? Oh, he's like whipping the horses. Is that right? A book. Ooh. Does it say so? Vampirin? Oh, it's like something about vampires. And he's like, ha! Vampires aren't real. We're just European. Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. 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 What's he do? Oh, that's his. Oh, that's water. Okay. Oh, he's getting ready. Dracula isn't creative. He just makes wolves go mad and stalks British people to make the plot happen. Yeah, probably. That makes sense, yeah. So ready for him to strip naked. I was ready to pause the film. I was very ready to pause the film and skip forward. That's what I was ready for. I wonder if the movie also includes Dracula's gay bug-eating servant. What? Maybe it does. I don't know anything about Dracula. I didn't know he had a... I don't even know he had a servant. I don't know anything about Dracula except he goes, ah, 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 ah. Or maybe that he doesn't even do that. Maybe that's just like someone else. Maybe that's just a later interpretation of what he does, but that's ingrained in my head. At night, people get sucked. Their blood gets sucked off. Yeah, probably. That's probably what the text said, yeah. Was it? No, I don't know. Unbelievable. Look at the condition of these horses. Unacceptable. That's not what he said. Big vampire fan? I'm not a vampire fan. I'm interested in diving into the mythos now, which is what this is. Can't be a fan yet, although I don't dislike it, I suppose. What's that? Yeah. Oh, we're going somewhere now. Are we heading to the castle? Oh, it's the guy. It's him. He's hiding in plain sight. That's Dracula. How is he? I suppose it's nighttime, right? Oh, so you wanted to go to Count Orlok's? And then he goes, yes, sir, I'd like to hitchhike if you don't mind. And then he just jumps into the stranger's caravan. Terrible, terrible idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's how those like horror inspiring murder cases happen. Don't do it. Cheerio, thanks for the ride, good sir. That way. Points to a decrepit looking castle. Well, I'll be on my way then. That's what he's doing. The carriage being fast forwarded is very funny. How dramatic the vampire's makeup is, because they needed to distinguish her from the already vampire-looking Europeans. God. It's not me saying that. I didn't say that. That's not true. They just happen to share some features that we associate with vampires is all, like being very pale. I am not a vampire. Don't worry about it. Wink. That's what that says. Would you like some dessert down this tunnel where no other witnesses are present? Why, yes, sir, I would like to. And then they go into the hole, okay. End of Act 1. Act 2, Nosferatu. Ooh. That's what's happening. No, you're pulling the knife to yourself. That's not good. Oh, he's also reading the treasure map. The Count also interested. Yes, stupid. Is he gonna suck his thumb? Oh, I must suck it. Oh. Is that what he's doing? Oh. The guy cut the bread in the stupidest way possible. Don't do that. That's a danger hazard, right? When you're cutting anything, don't point the knife blade to yourself. Point it outwards when you're cutting anything. Okay, that's a very important reminder. Or else, creepy old vampire men will try to suck your fingers. I don't think you want that. Let me suck it, let me suck it, let me suck it. That's what he's saying, right? Ooh. Yes. Don't be scared. All I want is your blood. You know, vampire therapist didn't really prepare me for this at all. He's not nearly as good looking as Andromacho. It's almost like the Dracula plotline, including sexual harassment from undead beings. Seems about right. Oh, I'm healed magically. Oh, there's some holes in his neck. Uh-oh. Someone's been sucking him. Does he know that? I don't think he knows that. Leftovers from last night's dinner. Or is it breakfast? Is it like, are these different dishes? Free food. It's too good to be true. Yum, 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 yum. And some wine as well, yes. Why is he so happy? I mean, free food, I guess. Dear girlfriend or wife, we just had free food and a strange encounter in the castle. This strange man, I presume to be a man, tried to suck my thumb when it was bleeding. I don't know what that means, and if whether or not it will awaken anything in me. Please write back. Yours sincerely, and I forgot his character name. What's his character's name? Hugs and kisses. That's he's signing it off like that. Oh, hey. Yes. I've got a letter. Yeah. No, please. Would like you to deliver this letter for me. Yeah, okay, whatever, man. Are they doing taxes together? What's happening? Oh, he's not paying attention to the map. He's like, oh, there's a woman. Oh. Ah. Who is this? You never told me you were taken. I don't want to engage in adultery. That's what he says. Look. I thought that the vampire would, be like this supernatural threat that just comes out the gate swinging in like the third act. No, he's just a dude that he hangs out with the main protagonist, I guess. What is his name? Sorry, I'm going to just. What is his name? What's the guy's name? Hang on. Thomas Hutter. Oh, he's sent out by his employer to visit a new client who's planning to buy a house. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, he's like a sales, he's like, okay. It's like a sales agent. The clock is a skeleton? It's a little on the nose, isn't it? Bakey's meaning sugar daddy. No, that the wiki is. Oh, he's just standing there. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, oh no! We gotta run. I gotta get out of here, Scoob. I gotta get out of here. What he's doing? Where is he? I have nowhere to run. He's going to suck my finger. Ah. I would like to purchase your finest house. Only if there is also a swimming pool. He looks polite. He looks frightened, honestly. Visuals go hard, they do. He's smoking indoors? That better not fuck up the ceiling, I swear. Whoa, what you doing? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Yes, don't wake a sleepwalker and all, but you really need to. Maybe don't wake her now. Like, go up to her and just grab her. Yeah, just grab her. There you go. Ah. She's been sleepwalking. Okay, goodbye. We're back here. Ah. I just had a nightmare. My boyfriend was about to get was about to get his blood sucked. He just fell over. Oh no, okay, he backed off. Why? What's she doing? What? What's happening? Is she calling him over? Count Orlok, please leave him alone. Take me instead. Okay. Ah. He's like slowly walking over now. Nosferatu's like a cat, a little bit. Same. Me after I do one task. Me after I respond to one email. That'd be a real twist if the woman was the vampire all along and Nosferatu was just some guy who doesn't understand boundaries very well. Would be a real twist. She didn't seem sickly to me. She was sleepwalking, sure, but she didn't seem quite sickly. Can't stop doing the Sesame Street count laugh. It's like the best one. count being like characterized in Sesame Street is my favorite. Yeah, Sesame Street's vampire count is my favorite characterization. I love him. Was a movie made on the Bram Stoker book? It was basically ripping off the plot of Bram Stoker's book, yeah. But it's not officially like the same thing. And there are some differences, I believe, in the plot of the film. So I didn't look at it because I wanted to actually watch. I wanted to watch it without being spoiled, I guess, if that's even, you know, if something as old as being able to be viewed in the public domain, you know, if knowing anything about that counts as a spoiler, I guess. Why is he scared? He's just kind of sleeping. Well, he's sleeping in a coffin. Maybe that's kind of scary. You could just leave, you know, right? Is he stuck in the Airbnb for the next few days? He sent a letter? Is that him calling an Uber? It is kind of creepy, though. Why is he moving in 3 times speed? What's happening? How do people move like this? Oh, what? How? Ellen, this man keeps moving at 3 times speed. I don't understand how he does it. Doing? Oh, he's doing the he's climbing down. Okay. I need to find Ellen. Tell her about this weird fast forward vampire. Same. Me after 1 rep. The end of Act 2. He is the Nosferatu. He's not passing out. I mean, that's just how they can fade in and out of the scenes, right? I guess is the only way to do it is just having him pass out. But the fact that he keeps doing it, and then, you know, the Count has decided, no, I don't want this. I'm going to go to your town and drink the blood of your girlfriend potentially, like, is kind of interesting because it's just like it's free here. You should just drink from here, right? Speaking at his hardest, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Courage had to deal with some real weird, like, creepy shit. Oh, it's not it's definitely copyright troubles, or else I would watch Courage the Cowardly Dog on stream. Actually, that'd be good. It's definitely copyrights. Return the slab. Is that what that says? Building a ship now? Okay. He's got the documents. He's got his visa. He's got everything checked out. Date of birth makes sense, yeah. He's not on a global criminal wanted list. He's got the stamps right and everything. He's got his work permit. It's good. Where's the Texan dude? Still in Texas right now, I think. Looks like dirt. Get it on board, lads. Okay. Wait, no, they're not. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, that's by far the most terrifying thing we've seen so far. Fuck. Oh. Ah. They're probably fake, right? Like the way they filmed it, but like they look very real, actually. I would no, they're way too slow to be real. They're much faster, right? Where are the Belmonts? Where are they when you need them? Get a spam neutral special from a distance. Trash puppies? I think that's a very... Trash puppies is a very compassionate way to view them. Yes. Rats are paid actors? Probably. They're probably compensated fairly for their time in the film. They filed for bankruptcy after this. They probably already had them at hand. Oh, that's a fly. Oh, and that's a fly trap. Goodbye, fly. Now that is how we catch the vampire. Or is that like that's how vampires catch humans? Nosferatu. That's one of the words in there. That's how Nosferatu catches people. That's what he says. Something's gone wrong. Have you seen the rats? I don't know where they went. We should check on the ship. Let's go now. Okay. Yes. What's he doing? What's Lebanon? Guy on the right looks a bit like Friedrich Nietzsche. Let me go. Now if you look right here, this is an Attack on Titan spoiler. What is that? What am I looking at? I think that's also what they're asking. What are we looking at? You see now, that is a phantom. It's a ghost. This is how Nosferatu eats people. Oh, I'm not crazy. You need to know. You need to tell people that's happening before it's too late. And just like that, it skittered away. Ellen, I need you to come over right this instant to this Airbnb and get me back, please. You need to Uber. You need to call an Uber. Oh. Where is she? So many crosses just on the ground. Yes, a good old fashioned game of hammerball. He's almost got it. What's he doing? He's stealing hammerballs? Oh no, he's offering a letter. He's delivering a letter, yes. Ooh, I wonder what this could be. Ellen, darling, someone's written to you. Oh, it's from my boyfriend, right? Is it? I'm going to read it indoors with my hat. Ellen, quick. We need to call an Uber. Oh no, that's Ellen. Sorry, the one who received the letter was the mother? I don't know. The mother-in-law, maybe? Oh, what's wrong? Nothing, I need to call an Uber. We have to sell him the house. I can't have let him suck my blood for free. I'm going to need you to bring across. I'll ask him to sign these papers. Okay. Beach aesthetics are incredible. Yeah, it doesn't strike me at all as something that's low budget, or perhaps it does, but in a way that's like it might. I can conceivably see it as low budget, but not low quality, certainly. The Airbnb is so foul, you have to bring your crucifix. Is that the paper? What is this? Yeah, okay. Does it say Ellen? I think it says Ellen. How do they do that shot? Zooming into the boat? No idea. Zooming into the boat. Could that have been done post-production? He seems very happy. I don't know why he's happy though. Maybe it's like the deal has been set. Count Orcula. What's his name? Count Orcula? Count Orcula is on his way. He's willing to offer a 6-month deposit. Is that what it is? No, he's buying the house. He's not renting. People of that generation could afford to buy houses. Gay bug eating servant is the bald guy? Oh, interesting. He didn't seem very interested in eating bugs so far, but maybe. Wake up, sleepyhead. Have some booze. It will help you wake up. When I'm falling back asleep. Yes, you are. Good night. Biggest tell that it's fantasy is the idea of home ownership. Yes, indeed. Ah. Wonder how hard the transparent effect was. Yeah. It honestly looked pretty good too. Is that the count? Probably not. Or maybe it is? That guy left his axe behind. Yeah. Where is it? Where is Dracula? Does he have to have his shirt out? Like shirt open like that? I guess, I mean, no. The hair is crazy, yes. Oh! That's pretty cool. that is very cool. Ah! You gotta get the hell out of here. I'm going by. Oh, he's just jumping. What's wrong with that guy? Rescue time. Ah. I'm assuming it's nighttime because otherwise he'd be like burning, right? Monster. What the hell is that thing? Ah! And then the captain died. End of Act 3. Act 4, Nosferatu. Rip Captain. Nosferatus die. That's what it says. Maybe he's undead. What are you doing? Come back. What? I've seen a ghost. Or perhaps it has seen me. Dracula is on a boat. I must go see him. What if instead of being Nosferatu was not... He's not. I mean, just the concept of vampires. Because I don't know if it has it inherently, but it certainly is very synergistic with the homoerotic tension found in a lot of, works later. Well, it's not necessarily homoerotic. I think it's just erotic tension. So he's Dracula's servant. Yes, my lordship has finally returned. Purchased one of our finest houses. So he's also a vampire then. Or maybe he's not. The master is here. The master is here. Or is near, I think is what it says. Maybe. he will he will bust me out of prison. Oh, don't mind me. It's opening itself. What does that mean? Do 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 do. Hello. Good evening. He's not a vampire. He's just hypnotized. Okay, I see. Ah! He has incapacitated a guard. Stealth kill plus 20 XP. Nail tech. He's got some nails, all right. He's bringing his bed around. How come? I mean, he's a vampire, yes, but like, you know, I don't walk around bringing my bed. Truly brat summer. Nosferatu strikes me as like the film strikes me as the setting being autumn, fall, autumn, or winter. No, I think it's autumn. Hello. He's just walking around with his bed, with his coffin. The horse was right there. No one else is seeing this. Just this man with a very long nose, very pale features, waddling around with his coffin. Huh. What's he doing? What? I don't know where to put it. Bedroom. There's so many bedrooms to choose from. That one. Thank God you're okay. Right? That's what it says. Started with the garden of flowers, went to vivid forest, and the characters aren't particularly bundled. Say it's spring. That is the. I think that's true. Oh. so goofy. He's actually so goofy. Oh, I thought I was a committed goth guy. There is no goth guy. This is like the beginning of the subgenre of goth. Good evening, gentlemen. Yes, yes. Would like to travel on this boat. He's been sucked. Send help. Man appears to have been sucked. We're going to have to examine him. This man has been sucked. I'm impressed that they managed to just carry that over that wood plank. Very small plank. We must find some spells to defeat Dracula. I mean, Count Orlok. Use garlic. And also maybe holy water and a cross. Perhaps consider stabbing it through the heart. What's that at the window? What's that at the window over there? Is that nothing? Oh, it's just a building. Never mind. This is a priest guy, probably. Like, well, nothing to see here. Use your hat, sir. Your magic wand, sir? Yes, thank you. And your gloves, okay. How are we going to deal with this vampire? Good evening, Doctor. I'm here to, according to my book on an encyclopedia of vampires, we must give him probably not mouth to mouth. That's probably not what it said, but we must do something to him. Maybe just splash some water on him. Consider that. Or maybe, okay, no, that's what it's probably saying is we must kill the vampire who did it to return the soul and his blood back to this man. That's what we need to do. Right here, it says so right here. The blood has been sucked, and it is prudent that we get it unsucked. Considerable number of actors and props. Don't think it was made to make money. Feels like a passion project. Yeah, I do get the vibe as well, yeah. Like, it felt like they couldn't get the licensing or the copyright because maybe Bram Stoker was being an ass and they didn't have a lot of money, so they were like, okay, screw you, we'll just make our own thing. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Is that? Oh my goodness. is it? Sunday morning news. There is a vampire on the loose. It goes by the name of Count Orcula. And it's around here in this neighborhood. It enjoys sucking people's blood. That's what it does. Sometimes it offers dinner and wine to its victims. Please make a note of it. Dinner. All right, my work here is accomplished. End of Act 4. Act 5. One. Oh, it's across. Is that very effective? I mean, you're just kind of throwing it with a chalk. Hello, madam. Would you like a cross on your door? I could draw it for you with my chalk. No. What is that? Oh, he doesn't even question what that is? Okay. He's just closing the door for them. What a gentleman. Just a sign that the Inquisition has passed there. I have no idea what they're doing. Why isn't he bothering to, look at the fact that there's a coffin being lugged around? Or is it because someone died and then it's like, this is just actually a dead person? Nosferatu is near. He might proposition to suck you. In the event that he does, lady, are you okay? What's she reading? Is she reading a fic? Is that why? Vampires. That's all it said. Helen, are you okay? What have you been reading? You've been reading my fics. No, don't take it the wrong way, darling. Very scared and I would like to be informed of the danger. Right there. Oh my god, you can see him. Through the window, yeah. He's right there. Zoom into his face. Hold on, what is it? I don't see anything. Oh no, he does see it, okay. Oh, that's not going to go well. He's just staring into our windows. That has to be illegal. Is he getting into a battle stance? Yes, everything in order. Yes, yes. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You got hit by an enemy stand. Everything will be all right. Please just stay calm, stay calm. The strange neighbor will leave soon. We're going to file a complaint that he's been staring at us through our windows. That has to be some sort of illegal. Close the windows, please. Well, it's nighttime now. Oh no, it's nighttime. Shit. That's when the creepy neighbor is active. Ding, 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 ding. There's no response. It's over. What is happening? They are marching along with a coffin. Okay. Dracula travels by coffin. He sleeps in them sometimes and regenerates energies. That is what vampires do. They also might enjoy rising up from the coffin through telekinesis. This is the only recorded instance of their use of this power, and it is never explained. Sharon, there are two couples. Yeah, they are. I know there are two couples. Yeah. I assume that the older couple is like the not step, sorry, the mother and father-in-law of the main character, or the other way around. I'm not sure. Oh, you heard about the coffins? They're just trudging around. The vampires inside them. Oh. Have you seen a vampire yay big? No, never mind. He's just running away. Oh, they're after him. They are after his ass. Go, 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 go. Help me. What's happening? Oh, he's over there. What's he doing? Okay, he looks kind of creepy, actually. Okay, they're stoning him. He's taking damage. He's taking damage. He's got to go undercover. He's under fire. He's got tensile strength, yo. Not tensile, he's got core strength. Just keep sewing, just keep sewing. Ding dong. Da-da. My time has come. Is that a stump? Oh, he's hiding behind it. I'm here. Is that him? Is he walking like that? Oh no, that's a scarecrow. They think it's him though. That in the distance. Got him. Oh, it's a scarecrow. Fuck. Servant doesn't have ×3 speed, so he's not a vampire. Yeah. That makes sense to me. I think the evidence checks out. Oh, he's over there. Creepy neighbor jump scare. Oh, it's just my neighbor staring at me as usual. Thank goodness. We just close the curtains. Oh, she's not closing the curtains. Uh-oh. Come to me. I must suck your blood. I can't tell if she's into it or not. I can't tell. Please let me suck. Why would you open the windows? He's still sleeping. Whoa. There's a whole bulwer. I don't know what that means, sorry. After this, can we watch Nosferatu dancing to Lady Gaga? What is that? I think that's going. I think that's going to hit copyright zone for sure. If I play Lady Gaga. Dong. She's terrified, right? Why do you have the windows open? I guess you're ready to jump out? Where's the boyfriend? I would assume like 2v1 makes the odds easier, right? She's not. She is she into this? I don't think. I can't tell if she's into this. She seems like strangely enthusiastic about this. I don't know why. Am I supposed to interpret it that way? Oh, he's sucking. Wait, let me do that when he like goes on screen again. He's sucking. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Oh no, it's the sound of a rooster. It's like an uglier mosquito. What a nightmare. Yep, but consider that the only thing that differentiates between a nightmare and potentially something desirable by people is just the fact that the count isn't very attractive here. Like, you make that one change and all of a sudden people are going to be into it. Master, the master. What's happening to him? It's morning. He forgot he had a curfew. No. I must tell him. I must tell him there's a curfew. Me when I ruin my sleep schedule and the sun the sun goes up as I'm about to head to bed. Oh, he forgot his curfew. The master is dead. Oh, who will buy property from me now? Oh, she's fine. Welcome back to the world, Ellen. Oh. Uh-oh. What's that supposed to mean? Has she been transformed? Speak to me, please. What happened to you? There's a few tweaks could be a perfect analog horror. Analog horror is standard things with a few tweaks, just so that just enough that it's in the uncanny valley like point of the chart, right? And thus, the tale of Nosferatu comes to an end. Right? Hold on. How long is this? Yeah. That'll teach him not to be greedy with his sucking and to settle with what he has. Not go after people's wives as well, I guess. And oh, and that's the end of the film. Moral of the story, don't go overboard with the suck. Yes, do not be greedy with your sucking. I guess. Maybe don't at all. Don't suck at all. He is the villain. I suppose he's painted as the villain here. I don't know, the woman seemed like she really enjoyed it. Panel horror, I mean, there's a lot of exposition and creepy image. Using the nature images and him looking out the window would perfectly fit. Yeah, I can see that. I will say that, like, it's kind of goofy in some aspects because of the, there's no music. But I did think there were several moments of the film that would have been terrifying. I could imagine it would have been very scary with music, especially for its time. Without it, and with it being of its time, it's a little silly. But only because we're watching it and as a low budget film and not as a, a passion project. As a passion project, I think it does really well. The philosophy of this, I can't tell you right now. I don't think there is really much of a philosophical point of interest I'm ready to dive into just yet. Several parts of the film were quite confusing. I also don't know anything about the original work either, from Bram Stoker. Say this bit with the zoom in on the boat. I don't know where that is. Was it after this? Was it before? Here? I don't think so. I'm not sure where that bit with the zooming in on the boat is. That's the funny cart. Maybe like a timestamp to look around, I guess. Actually, I'm not sure because I don't at all remember where that scene was exactly. There you go. That's the granddaddy of horror films. Use your favorite horror film's favorite horror film. I would like to, not on stream because it's going to be a copyright, like it's just going to be a copyright death zone. Maybe like listen to some of the rescores that people have done for this. The new compositions and all that, the interpretations. That would be quite interesting to watch. More stories, you shouldn't sell houses to bisexuals. Hey. Houses should be affordable to everyone, that's all I'll say. God damn it if it isn't enough of a headache already. So this is the first film depiction of a Dracula vampire, I'm pretty sure. It gets to the point, you know. The boy cuts his our main hero, right? The man, he cuts his finger. There's blood. He goes and just sucks his thumb. There's that. There's bits where he bites people off screen. And then in the climactic finale, he bites the woman who yeah, what the hell happened actually? In 1838, in the fictional German town of Wisburg, Thomas Hutter is sent to Transylvania by his employer, estate agent Hernock, to visit a new client, Count Orlok, who's planning on buying a house across from Hutter's own residence. While embarking on his journey, Hutter stops at an inn in which the locals are frightened by the mere mention of Orlok's name. He rides on a coach to Orlok's castle in the Carpathian Mountains, where he is welcomed by Orlok himself. When he is eating dinner and accidentally cuts his thumb, Orlok tried to suck the blood out, but his repulsed guest pulls his hand away. Hutter wakes up in the morning after to find fresh punctures on his neck, which he attributes to mosquitoes. Right. That night, Orlok signs the documents to purchase the house. Oh, he does. He signs them. Oh, okay. But he notices, more importantly, I guess, a miniature portrait of Hutter's wife, an image that the young man carries with him in a small circular frame. Admiring the portrait, the Count remarks that she has a lovely neck. Okay, I see. Reading a book about vampires that he took from the inn, Hutter begins to suspect that Orlok is indeed a vampire. With no way to bar the door to his room, Hutter desperately tries to hide as midnight approaches. Suddenly, the door begins to slowly open by itself, and as Orlok enters, a terrified Hutter hides under the bed covers and falls unconscious. Meanwhile, back in Wisberg, Ellen arises from her own bed and sleepwalks to the railing of her bedroom's balcony. She starts walking on top of the railing, which gets the attention of her friend Harding in the adjacent room. When the doctors arrive, Ellen shouts Hutter's name and envisions Orlok and his castle threatening her unconscious husband. Oh, so she kind of telepathically sees. The next day, Hutter explores the castle only to retreat back into his room after he finds the coffin in which Orlok is resting dormant in the... Hours later, Orlok piles up on coffins on a coach and climbs into the last one before the coach departs. Hutter rushes home after learning of this. The coffins are taken aboard a schooner, where the sailors discover rats in the coffins. All of the crewmen later die, and Orlok takes control of the vessel. When the ship arrives in Wisberg, Orlok leaves unobserved, carries one of his coffins, and moves into the house that he purchased. Many deaths in the town follow after Orlok's arrival, which the local doctors blame on an unspecified plague caused by the rats from the ship. Oh, I didn't notice the people. Ellen reads the book that Hutter found. It claims that a vampire can be defeated if a pure-hearted woman distracts the vampire with her beauty and offers him her blood of her own free will. She decides to sacrifice herself. Ellen opens her window to invite Orlok in and pretends to fall ill so that she can send Hutter to fetch Professor Bulwer, a physician. After he leaves, Orlok enters and drinks her blood, but the sun rises, which causes Orlok to vanish in a puff of smoke. Ellen lives just long enough to be embraced by her grief-stricken husband. The castle is later shown destroyed. If he designs it looks great from the artist, just for the artist aspect, deserves being seen. I think cinematography people can find actual stuff too. I do think it honestly looks really good, especially for its time. Like there are bits like that are, you know, funny when we watch him, you know, trudge along at 3 times speed or just waddle along with his coffin, or, you know, rise from the bed almost clumsily. But I can imagine like just the same direction with the technology we have now could create, you know, could reinvigorate the feeling of this horror classic. Like I could imagine it being really, really scary with the same direction history shot. Hence the remake in 2024. Right? There's going to be a Nosferatu 2024. Is that right? Yes. There it is. Upcoming gothic horror film written and directed by Robert Eggers. It's a remake of the film that we just watched, which in turn based on the novel Dracula. They got Bill Skarsgård. Yeah, he's gonna be great for this. Nicholas Hoult, Lily Rose Depp, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Emma Corrin, Ralph Ineson, Simon McBurney, and Willem Dafoe. Development began in 2015, 9 years ago. Planned to make his second film described as a passion project. They opted to delay production. They were cast in September 2022. Okay. Filmed in Prague between February and May 2020. And in December it's gonna come out. I could imagine this being actually quite scary. Is there like a... Is there a trailer? There is a trailer. 12 days ago. Ooh. Well, here it is. Okay, that is terrifying.
Come to me. Come to me.
Ooh.
I've never shared my secret with any soul.
You've had these spells since childhood. Tell me what you can from the beginning.
It is like a dream. It was our wedding. When we turned around, everyone was dead.
Oh.
The stench of their bodies was horrible. Standing before me was death. But I'd never been so happy.
This creature is a force more powerful than evil. Its desire is to consume all life on Earth.
Only you can redeem us. He is coming.
That's the guy, that's the guy.
There is a devil in this world, and I have met him.
But you could never please me as he could.
When do we get to see the main man himself? Oh, there he is. Oh, that was cool. Okay. Hmm. Cheers for the cobblestone pathway. Oh. Never mind that. Sorry, what were we saying? What were we saying? I just wanted to watch that. I hope that doesn't get copywritten. Oh god. This is for the cobblestone walkway. Anyway, the vampire is a historical figure. Nosferatu saw the wifey's private pics. No, he saw, like, the neck is all. Literally me for real. No, none of these characters are literally you for real. Please, no. Please, no. Gonna watch a spooky anime, watch Shiki? Maybe. Don't trust the remake? I mean, it looks okay so far. Do we see the monster himself? I suppose it wouldn't be too difficult to make him terrifying, but he is coming. It's the most replayed part. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Where is he? Well, okay, we kind of just see the shadow of him. Nostalgic film. Waited 102 years for this movie. That they didn't show him, can't wait for the reveal in cinema. Yeah, I think that makes sense as a choice. Screenshot is masterful. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's masterful, but it's certainly pretty cool. I do like it. I do like it. People are hyping it up in the comments. Let's hope that the film is also not for the cobblestone pathways. Oh, but I didn't know it's like it can only be defeated by a pure-hearted woman distracting the vampire with her beauty. That strikes me as something that the people since who have adapted this mythos, something they sort of left out or retconned or, you know, changed, which makes sense to me why they did. Makes sense. Makes sense. Nosferatu has been noted for its themes regarding the fear of the other, as well as for possible anti-Semitic undertones. Oh. Oh. Well. Okay, that's good to know. Please take notes, everyone. There's a bit of occultism. Yeah, yeah. It's like it's like a satanic thing. Yes, yes. And then bits about the war. Okay, okay. The short-lived silent-era German film studio declared bankruptcy shortly. Was inspired by a war experience, I see, to shoot the film. He designed this guy. Yeah, Grau designed the film sets, costumes, makeup, and letter for the Enochian symbols. Okay, okay. And then they did a huge advertising campaign, apparently. That's why they were so broke, is they spent a lot of time on the advertising. Grau's visual style was deeply influenced by artist, designer, okay. For cost reasons, they only had one camera available, and therefore there was only one original negative. The director followed the screenplay carefully, with written instructions on positioning, lighting, and related matters. Nevertheless, they rewrote 12 pages of the script as Gallien's text was missing from the director's work concerning the last scene of the film. Ah. He used a metronome to control the pace of his acting. Interesting. The original score was composed by Hans Erdmann and performed by an orchestra at the premiere, but it's been lost. Yes, okay. Deviations. It's not Britain anymore, it's Germany. Right, that makes sense. It's a sort of localization attempt in that part. Core characters have been readapted. Okay. And they omit some of the secondary players. Okay. Orlok is a satanic creation. Yeah. Well, in contrast to Count Dracula, Orlok does not create other vampires but kills his victims, which causes the townsfolk to blame the plague which ravages. Oh, the original Dracula is only weakened by sunlight. He can still walk in it. Oh, but the sunlight being the death of him is a sort of is a thing from this film. So Nosferatu. So what we know of vampires is partially influenced by this, adaptation. Right, the actual killing of them. The only example in my head is part 3 JoJo, so just bear with my limited scope of understanding on the vampiricism, okay? I only know the bit where the end of Stardust Crusaders. That's all I know, okay? That's all I know. Ending is substantially different since the count is ultimately destroyed, where the Mina analog sacrifices herself to. Okay. So Dracula looks human, but Orlok is very corpse-like. Okay. It is only the behavior that betrays him as a vampire. But Orlok was he just looks like a vampire, right? There was another version, a 1930s sound version, but then it was another knockoff because they changed the names again and they changed the scenes that featured some parts of the original score, huh? Yes, this is the important bit. Nosferatu entered the public domain by the end of 2019. Yes! Yes! Thank goodness. Right. Okay. That's a deep dive of the a bit of it. What do we know of the film? This Skarsgård is Count Orlok. Oh, he's Orlok. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Especially after June. I can definitely see it, especially after June. Harry Styles is going to be... Oh. Okay, and you know, it'll come out. We'll see it. And when it does, maybe it will be bad. I don't know. Am I going to watch it in theaters? Probably not. I'm not too interested personally. So this does look terrifying. We get one shot of this here. We get a shot of it here. Is that how it would?
But he could never please me as he could.
Oh. Is that's not it. No, we don't see it at all. I guess we just see that. Okay, well. Is that the right one in another vampire movie? Let's see. No trust, no trust. I mean, yeah. I'm a very charitable person. I do think that there's a chance that the new remake could be good, but I'm not going to hold my breath. And certainly I'm not as someone who's not a horror enthusiast. If it does poorly, it does poorly. It is what it is. That's all, right? Good movie. Good movie. Interesting to see the origins of Dracula, or, you know, Nosferatu, as they call him here. Don't know really what I would have to add on to an appreciation of this film. We just kind of watched it. It was a silent film. I do think that the aspect of it having an original score that was lost to time that people are trying to recreate is quite interesting to me. Not as a film thing itself, but as part of the history of the film. And there's a new one coming up. Okay. That's it. No more stream. Goodbye. I hope everyone enjoyed watching this copyright-free film with me. I thought it was alright. It was kind of goofy. Tomorrow we are going to play Half-Life 2. So if anyone cares about that, that's there. Or I think that will be there. I don't know. I'm quite tired, really. And then for the week after that, I can't tell you what we're doing yet because it's not confirmed. But I am looking forward to it. That's all. Bye everyone. Thank you for coming. That is the end of the Nosferatu stream.